Why do things always work out for me? You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, episode number 6. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call is dedicated to Karen, who writes dangerously every single day. If you've been around me for any period of time, or if you've listened to Dr. Gilbert, you know that my favorite saying, and also my core belief, is that everything always works out for me. You've heard Dr. Gilbert talk about Eric Butterworth also. When I first discovered metaphysics way back in the 80s, that's the 1980s, the woman who was the minister had me start saying, everything always works out for me. I was pretty messed up at the time and won't tell you the words I used to let her know what I thought of that, but when you're in the military, you learn to respect authority even if you disagree. So I caved in and I said it a lot. I didn't believe it, not at all. But after saying it over and over for a couple of years, I was finally able to see how true it was. And what's more is that I was able to look back over my entire life and see how it had been true all along. Your thoughts certainly can change your life, and it's your responsibility to keep those thoughts in line. You're taught to eat right and exercise right, but how much attention do you hear paid to thinking right? How many teachers teach that? You can diet all you want, but if you don't see yourself as the thinner person you want to be, then none of those diets will work. Also, as an aside, you have to be careful and be specific. If you don't add something like, I lose weight in a healthy manner, it's just possible that you will lose weight and it'll be due to disease. Being specific in life, with your thoughts, and with your words is key. I'll give you a couple examples how everything has always worked out for me. You all know by now that I wanted to be a doctor since I was 4, but I also wanted to be a neurosurgeon. I knew what my life was going to be like. I knew what the path was. No problem. Uh-oh. When I was 21, I developed epilepsy. There went my desire to be a neurosurgeon or any kind of surgeon. Guess what, though? My life has touched so many people in the best ways possible because I had to find another road. Had I become a neurosurgeon, my outreach would have been limited no matter how good a surgeon I was. Here's another example. I hated running. Bottom line, I hated it. Then I tore my ACL, had it repaired, and 6 months later I decided I wanted to play softball, so I needed to see if I could run. That's not what I consider real running, so I didn't hate that. But to make a long story short, I became addicted to running, and well, that's how many of you know me, even though my running has now evolved into just walking. Take some time and go through things in your life, big or small. See if you can see how everything really has worked out for you. You can play the what if game. Start saying this. Everything always works out for me. Say it once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, then every hour. Make it the first thing you say when something appears to be going wrong. Let me know your thoughts after the beep. Here's the beep.